All right. Hello. Good morning. Yeah, so I haven't streamed for a while. Um and yeah, I still can't it's really annoying. I still can't like talk about mm, the changes related to work. But I think maybe next week, I'm not sure. But it's gonna explain a lot. But in the meantime, I've been having some side projects. I actually tried building my own language, like not as the intention of actually creating a language, but just the practice of trying to create a language. Because I'm always like reflecting on, like now I'm learning to write Go, and also I read through the Rust book a couple of times, and like I'm all in. Like I find it very fascinating, like how you express intent and how do you balance talking to the computer and talking to other humans that's reading the code. Um, but I had no idea like where to start. So I've been using ChatGPT a ton, and it's been a really interesting experience because there's this worry that these language models are gonna like replace learning, and that might be right. If you literally use it to do all your work, you won't learn much from that. But on the other side, it extends your capability to learn. So for example, for me, trying to like just play around with creating a language, like not creating a language, but creating like just transpiling some syntax into JavaScript. Some syntax that makes sense to me. I had no idea where to start. And it would take me a shit ton of time reading documentation, trying different approaches. And then you have like, you need to do, one thing is like compiling or transpiling the language itself. But then you have things like syntax highlighting. That's a whole different problem. And reading a ton of documentation, trying to figure that out. And I would never have started. But then what I've done is that I just found a library called Chevrotain. It's very interesting. Chevrotain. Which is not, I'm not sure if you can actually use this to, I guess you can. But not like fundamentally language. I think it's meant more for, like their example is transforming SQL. So I think it's more for like scripting types of things. It's not for an actual code base or like replacing JavaScript or anything like that. So, but I found this, and then I just asked like ChatGPT, do you have an example? I have this syntax. I wanted to compile it to this syntax. And then it kind of showed me this lexer and the parser and the compiler. And then it's like, oh, so there's a lexer, there's a parser, and there's a compiler. And this is what they do. Just with a very simple example. And then every time I extended the language, I would just copy paste the lexer and say, does the lexer support this new syntax I want to do? And then I would give it the parser code, and I would say, shit, I should have prepared this. This has been a lot of fun. Anyways, maybe I can do that on the next stream. But my point is that it has extended my ability to learn new things. And if you're disciplined, I think you can, it's a really good way to learn. Like that's the thing. Language models enables you to learn things you normally wouldn't be able to learn. But on the other side, the flip side of that is that the things you would be able to learn well, you might not learn well because of language models. I think that's kind of the balance I'm talking about. But then we have this example with Impact. Like Impact has this transformer. So you can transform, like you don't have to explicitly add the observers to your code. But it only works with Babel, and SWC is this other like ESBuild type of plugin thing. like it's not JavaScript, it's like WASM, and that's kind of default for Vite, and also Next uses that. And then I have no idea where to start. Like I have absolutely no idea. Like I'm reading the SWC documentation, but like how do I set up the project? How do I actually like write the code? How do I actually add the plugin with Vite and Next.js? Like there's a lot of things I will have to spend a lot of time researching. But then I just ask the language model. Like I can even say I have this existing bubble plugin for a library, and I'm just asking it to give me help on making it an SWC plugin to be used with Vite and Next. And the point is that I'm not after it giving me the correct answer. I'm just after it giving me some direction. And that's exactly what it does. So I haven't actually tried this, so we're going to try this now. And what we're going to do first is that we're going to just implement this in one of the packages. Because currently the bubble transform is like its own package, and then each of the actual packages uses that to expose the transform. But I'm not sure how, well, maybe we should try to do the same. Let's try that first. I'm not sure how well that works, but let's try. So impact React SWC transform. Sorry. So let's, not sure why there's an icon there. Anyways, let's just copy all of this and call it impact React SWC transform, whatever. And I guess we'll need to add it to the, how did this work? What's a pack? No. Wasn't there like a, how did I do this? Oh, there it is, workspaces. SWC, SWC transform. So what I didn't realize is that you actually do write your SWC plugin in JavaScript, but then you compile it into WASM. But what this is gonna do, it's actually just gonna be the, let's see, let's take this thing. And I don't think we should install these things. This is only going to be the code. Let's see. And then we're gonna plug in wrap with observer. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna tell it what it's gonna wrap it with. And you can see this, there's a bunch of errors here, right? So that's the thing. This is stuff we have to figure out on our own. Like even this visitor thing, I think I actually told it that, let's see. So this is the thing, right? It's trained on like a long range of versions. So I told it, yeah, it's deprecated. So I have to be like very explicit. Let's take this version instead. And like it's funny how it like imports stuff that it's not using. Like exp here is actually expression. But this is not like a huge biggie, I think. And I'm sure this won't work, right? I'm very sure it won't work. But that's fine. It gives us something to start with. But what I'm wondering, where does it get, oh, package name. Yeah, so this shouldn't be, this should be passed in. Let's rename this first. And then we're going to say package name like this instead. So we're going to pass that in. And I think this is kind of like normally you would... how do we use that transform here? Vit. Oh, that's the next thing. Devit. Yeah, no, we just reference the plugin. Yeah, how do we actually use it? Yeah, we just reference it. So I think, yeah, so I think it's already, what I mean is, does it, so this is the actual plugin. This is what we want to really export. And that is what we're going to export. But we're going to call this function from the other packages. What's happening here? I think I'm complicating it a little bit because I have like this separate package, but maybe we'll figure it out regardless. Let's see. So what we're basically going to do here, what I think we can do here is, so that's what I'm not so confident about, is that it needs to compile this stuff into WASM. Where does it do that? Install dependencies, write the plugin code. Program visitor. Ensure compatibility. I thought I had to actually compile it to WASM. Oh, writing the plugin in Rest. For better performance and stability, consider writing the plugin in Rest using the SWC plugin crate. Yeah, that's the thing I really wanted to do. Consider writing them in Rest using the, you can interact with both in. Okay, we're gonna ask it. How would I publish and use the plugin with Vite and Next if I wrote it in Rest? Creating a in Rest allows you to leverage the full power. In this guy, we'll walk you through the process. Oh, it actually writes the. That's funny. So what I'm gonna do, sometimes I do this as well. Like I'm kind of diving through it to kind of figure out what I really want, and then I start from the beginning. So I'll kind of repaste the code for the bubble plugin. Then I say explicitly I want to create a Rest SWC plugin, blah, 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 blah. But I'm curious how use WASM pack to compile the plugin. Prepare for publishing. Create a package in package, create a modify in the. Oh, so you do still, yeah, because you're compiling it to WASM and then. Yeah, Like this is really like, this is what I don't like, that you have to do all of this stuff. Yeah, but in Next, why is it so different with Next? Yeah, it might be that you can actually just use the string. But yeah, I'm a little bit curious why you have to do all of this. Plugin React, SWC. Like maybe you don't have to do all this. Maybe it's enough to just have the plugin there. Who knows? How the hell are we gonna approach this? The thing I'm most curious about is how would I actually like, that's the biggest problem. Like I kind of want the okay, so what I think we can do instead is to, yeah, maybe we should do it with the bubble plugin as well. Okay, we're gonna try something. No, with the bubble plugin, I really like that you just install the package, and then the package has the transform in it, so you don't have to install two different packages. I really want this to be the same. But how would we do that? Because it needs to know in the REST code, like your package name. That's the thing. It needs to know that. And how would it kind of know that? I guess wrap with okay, so it's kind of calling wrap with, I guess this is the program, and then maybe we could pass it some metadata. So we could like, yeah, so maybe the plugin could be like a function that wraps the inner plugin, and that will pass the thing. Okay, we're gonna just try it. Let's see. So let's change all of this. And we're gonna actually, because it has a lot of context now, so we're just gonna ask it again about this. By the way, if you see this managing toddler behavior issues, I'm using ChatGPT for comfort. Like I had an insanely rough day picking up our youngest in kindergarten. Like I've never been more ashamed, frustrated, and angry, like adrenaline rush angry at the same time. And I just need to hear that it's normal sometimes. ChatGPT is really good at that. What were we doing? Yeah, let's find the plugin code. So I have this bubble plugin. I would like to create an SWC version of that plugin written in Rust. The plugin should be used with would typically be used with Vite and Next.js. could you help me set up the project, implement, and explain how to publish it as an npm package. Let's see what it says. Let's see. We're gonna kind of blindly just follow this. I think I already have Rust, but let's see. Impact React. Let's see. Impact React SWC transform. Let's run that thing. Just press enter. Rust. I wish I had a chance to actually work with Rust. I like reading through the Rust book. I read it twice. It's just, it kind of speaks to me. I guess this works. Yeah, whatever. But I haven't had a project to actually run it on. Yeah, I guess we can do cargo new and then dot, I would expect. What does it say? Already exists. Oh, cargo init. There we go. And then modify. Okay, I have no idea what all this stuff is. And now you might be like upset with me for not trying to learn that. But my point, I don't want to learn TOML files. I want to create my intent, like my actual value for going through this is to actually be able to create this freaking plugin. It's not learning TOML files and the Rust ecosystem. I should be able to even better TOML. Yeah. Fine. Let's call it Impact React SWC plugin. Yeah, it's probably fine. And then implement the actual plugin. So this is going to be a source lib, and that's rs. I'm so curious if this works. Okay, we can visit this if we have issues later. Build a plugin for Node.js. Ensure it has the correct create type. Wait, what happened? Oh, sorry, it already created that file. My bad. My bad. Create type. Yeah, lib build the plugin. Okay, let's see what happens. Yeah. Candidate versions found which didn't match. Which was it? SWC plugin. Okay. 4.3? Where's that coming from? Oh. Should we let's see, dependencies dot, let's see, rest. Yeah, but oh, maybe we can look at an existing one. Transform cargo. Did this have? Oh, this is probably someone who knows what they're doing. Oh, emotion is actually interesting. Yeah, so they're definitely not doing the same thing as me. Is all of them like this? Okay, I'm just gonna tell it. I was not able to cargo build due to And the good thing is, like, we don't. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, this is the actual. Yeah, and we don't actually have to publish it because I'm like doing a monorepo thing. What did you say? I'm sorry to hear that. And the plugin below is going through updating. Yeah, this looks better. Yeah, I should make sure I use like latest. Update the file. Build the plugin. Let's try again. Oh. Depends on SWC with features plugin. Well, now I think we can actually look at ECMA plugin transform. That's probably the thing I want. Would that help? Oh my god. Yeah, I tried to get a colleague to help me with this, but he's very, very busy. But if I can at least have a starting point, I'm sure will be able to help me out with this. Oh no. Unresolved import. No associated name. Is this coming from this thing? Braces? Or is this kind of part of the just the dependencies? Wow, that's a lot of hours. Okay. So the thing is, and I have no idea, like, why does these errors occur? Is it... Styled JSX. That sounds quite similar. I have a feeling I kind of need all this. But I wonder why do they have transform? Oh, they have two. And this is the actual transform? Oh my god, I'm getting discouraged. Very discouraged. Like, it's funny how overwhelming something new feels, and then when you know how to do it, it doesn't feel overwhelming anymore. Like, nothing is as difficult as it looks, but I'm not sure about this one. Maybe this just gets too complicated. It worked so well with my language iterations, but this is like I don't know, even know if these like code problems, or is it dependency problems? Like, it's compiling. Like, this is what I don't understand. It's compiling crypto, and then I'm getting like an error on compiling crypto. But these are dependencies. Why are they getting? Is it like a dependency version thing? Why does it even have a version? I'm gonna just copy this. Well, we need SWC core. Yeah, let's take all the SWC stuff. Well, let's start with core. It says I only need core. Why does it say like workspace true? And then Saturday JSON. This doesn't have the... Oh, sorry, that was... What was the... Oh, sorry. This only has the JSON. Oh my god, I'm really stretching here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, it just says workspace true. Okay, just for fun, let's see what happens if we do this. Oh, inheriting. Oh, from works. Oh, there's a workspace. Oh. Is it like, what the hell? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, no, this is not gonna work. This is horrible. Yeah, no. This is definitely not gonna work. Ah, it's so annoying. I was so hopeful on this one because I had such a good experience with the language thingy. But it was much simpler. That's for sure. And I guess that is the story of language models. It's like, it's complexity. I'm gonna try one more thing. So we're gonna show that in. Make sure you are using the latest approaches and versions of all dependencies. Because I feel very confident that I will be able to get some running code if just all the dependencies are correct. I guess. Well, I don't know. It's much easier to do. That's the thing. It's much easier to do something in TypeScript than Rust, like in terms of language model, because yeah, but now it's showing TypeScript. Maybe I should just do that. Like, it's an exceptionally simple transform. You know what? Maybe we should do that. Oh, while the Rust-based plugin system in SWC is deprecated. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, an integrated spec. Okay, good. Let's try this then. Let's see. Let's try again. Delete npm init. Yeah, by the way, I think this should be like, or did I? Yeah, impact react. Okay. So let's just do what it says and see where we end up. We're gonna create this index file. What about the actual code though? Okay, we're gonna ask it specifically to implement, like we're gonna copy this code and then say I have this bubble plugin and then implement it, update this code. That's fine. Let's see, new folder, source, index.ts. Yeah, but then this is fine. And then it just says publish. Okay, but I think this is fine. So we're gonna copy the build stuff here. And we're gonna copy the, I think we can actually test transform as well. Let's try this, but we're gonna use SWC instead. And then in package JSON, we have some fields. Oh my god, I hate this stuff. TypeScript. Let's just copy that. Okay. Cool. Yarn build. Okay, so build the dist file. And then what we should be able to do here is do this test, which is gonna fail, but let's see if we can just get the test running. Let's see, let's just, yeah, let's just paste that. And then let's take some code from the other one, test transform. Oh, nice. We can just take the whole thing. Okay. Like so. Like we're really hacking this, but this is a thing I need to practice. I'm so concerned about doing things right and understand what I'm doing that I sometimes don't actually offer any value. So this would have to be a dist. I guess we can use CSM index. Okay. Your package name would be. Oh. Sorry. So impact react signals. Okay, let's see. Node test trans, or did I have an actual script for this? Yeah. Oh, CGS. Let's do CJS. And let's do yarn test transform. Was that, or was it transform? Yarn transform. Let's see. So it says cannot find impact react CGS index. Why can't you find it? Oh. Okay, interesting. Oh, there's nothing in there. Didn't I save it? Oh, where's the code for it? Yarn transform. It's not a function. What the hell is it outputting? And why are you saying it's not a function? Oh, come on. I hate it. What are you? Yeah, exactly. Default. Come on. What did I do up here? Oh, this is just horrible. What's the... Okay, let's do the same. Let's see. Cool, let's build. And then in test transform, we're gonna have create transformer. Fucking yarn generate. Oh, yarn transform. Okay, nice. So at least it did something, right? It didn't wrap anything yet, but now we're gonna do this and we're gonna ask it again. Let's do a new thing here. So we have I have this bubble plugin. Well, I have this base SWC plugin. I also have this existing implemented bubble plugin. This is a very different way of doing programming. And you can't even call it programming. But that's the thing, like often we think programming is the goal, but it isn't the goal, it's just a means to the goal. And our goal is to enable the bubble enable you to not have to write these observer things. That is the goal. So I don't care. I just want to create this plugin. Could you update my SWC plugin to work exactly like the bubble plugin? And what I'm also fascinating like doing this is like, it doesn't matter what my intention is, what my like stepping outside the bounds of what I'm able to learn on my own. It could be programming, it can be taxes, it can be like whatever, like any domain. I can actually step outside my bounds and start exploring, which is insane. Yeah, I think there's a human ego to this that's kind of, we want to test if it's as good as us, right? Like, is it better than a human? And then you kind of test it against your own knowledge, but it will never beat your knowledge because it's general, right? What you know the best, kinda. Like its answer shouldn't conform to your knowledge and what you know. Like, it should help you discover new knowledge, and yeah, if that makes sense. Okay, let's just copy this and see. Is it done? I'm still writing. Okay, I'm curious. Let's do that. Oh, we got a lot of errors. I guess I'm not sure if I'm actually able to build this, but we can do a no check on it. Yeah, let's just do a no check. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did the same mistake. You know what? Let's do it again. And then, and what was the old code? Oh, it already had that. Okay. And make sure you use the very latest version and pattern for this. Yeah, it's already using here the deprecated. Oh, come on. No! I think there's a bug related to rewriting. It's a preview thing, so. I'm not sure if we're gonna get this done because I have some stuff I need to do, but let's see. Ah, come on, write it out for me. So this is the new O1 model, which has a lot of, it's interesting, reasoning. I think like what it really is that it just has an internal dialogue. I wonder if you actually pay for those tokens. Like there is some token production in the background. Like that's the only way it can like think, is to produce tokens. So I would imagine like these models are much more. Oh, it's still using visitor. Okay, we'll just ask it. Visitor is deprecated. Evaluate the right approach. You're absolutely correct. Maybe this actually wouldn't be as hard. Like I didn't know that I could write it in. Well, I did know I could write it in TypeScript, but it was nice to learn that that's actually the way to do it now, as I understand it. Is it true that it's like deprecated? I can't believe that. Yeah, I don't think that's true. I think that's definitely a hallucination. Oh, look at this. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. I don't have time to update this. But what I'm realizing now is that maybe I could just copy the code over from the Bubble plugin, and I would imagine like it's the same thing. It's like visiting AST nodes. Maybe it's like very minimal, like exceptionally minimal. The changes I actually need to make. It didn't do a good job on this one, that's for sure. Ugh, this sucks. I was hoping it would help me more here. Is identifier. These imports does not exist. But this is, like, I remember very early on trying to create a coding agent. This is the biggest problem. Creating any coding agent is that they use trained data to write library code. And that trained data is across many different versions of the API. So you'll never get a good result. You can get good result by just writing like the language code, like creating new code without dependencies. Because that doesn't change. Like typically languages are backwards compatible, right? So you'll always get, maybe you don't see it using the latest features, but at least you get valid code from it. But with dependencies, you're never going to get there. Unless you somehow, like as I did in that video with a dependency rag, like did retrieval on the documentation of the dependencies. Let's see if this works. Did it just remove it? Let's see. Yes, no check. That's an ESLint thing. Okay, let's just try running it now and then see if... No, it failed. Why did it fail? Oh. Wait, create transformer. Where is create transformer? That's interesting. Wait. Return program. File name? Why did it do that? Oh, sorry. Here it is. Yeah. No, I have to stop. But it could be, like, it could be a valid start regardless. Because it might be just some small things to actually get the thing running. I'm gonna try one thing. There does I get an error that file name is undefined when running it. Oh, did I write it again? Or program plugin options? Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Let's see what it actually does here. Plugin options. But it seems to be undefined. Like the plugin options is undefined. Oh, well, now it ran, but it didn't do anything. It did not wrap anything. Oh, look at this, it did. So, okay, we're getting somewhere. But yeah, I think this is something I could have figured out on my own. I did write the bubble plugin. Though, did I use AI for that? I can't remember. I think I did. Yeah, I did use AI for that. Did we see the... Yeah, it's undefined. Yeah, that's interesting, because we need to know the file name. Maybe we don't. Anyways, it did do it here though, which is great. Okay, I have to go. Maybe we'll do another stream to finish this. I don't have motivations to fiddle with this on my own. So yeah, bye for now.